So yesterday was a not so good day for my Spark drivers. I'm telling you, man, it was not a good day. Not a good day. Being that I don't do Spark anymore, I do it every once in a while now. I'm kidding. I still do it. I still do it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I still do it. But yesterday I decided to do it yesterday, just to clear my mind of what happened. And it was not a good day. Not a good day, man. Now don't get me wrong, I know, man. Look. But I fucks with Spark. Spark is my number one go-to gig app to make money. You got to be strategic when it comes to that. When it comes to Spark and any other gig apps, you got to be strategic in how you choose your orders. Now, what Spark did this past few weeks, they took away the acceptance rating. Now, I'm beginning to feel some kind of way about that now, because at least with the acceptance ratings, you get to see the variance of where you at as far as taking the orders. If your acceptance rating is high, see, they're going to think that just because you have a high acceptance rating, you're going to just take about any and everything. That's not always true, at least not for me. I mean, if I have a high acceptance rating, I got a high expectancy of getting good orders. Not the garbage that you think that we're going to take because we're accepting the orders to keep our status high. We're not doing that, or at least I'm not. I'm not doing that. But when they took it away, at first I was like, oh, well, that's a good idea, because it just give us the opportunity without being butthurt or anything, that if we take five orders in a row and our acceptance rating is at, I don't know, let's say 75, and then we decide to not take one out of the 5, now our acceptance rating is at 60. That's crazy. That is crazy work. But since they changed that, and I'm beginning to notice, especially yesterday, that the orders was just about non-existent. I don't know what's going on with these bots or these order bots or whatever the case, but I tell you, yesterday, every first come first serve order gone. Every time I get the notice, I get to the app, gone, already gone. I'm on the app and I see it, and I go to look at it, gone. That's all it was yesterday. Gone. And then I got the just for you, like the ones that actually ping to you. I got a lot of pickups, and I don't do pickups no more. That's one of the few things that I don't do when it comes to Spark. I don't do alcohol orders, I don't do pickup orders, and I don't do pharmacy orders anymore. The reason being, the alcohol and the pharmacy, you have to take a picture before and after each delivery. And the pickups, well, the pickups is self-explanatory. I'm not going to spend about 2 or 3 hours wasting riding around damn near 100 miles for $30. We're not doing that. We're not doing that either. So, yeah, that's what I was getting yesterday. So to say that yesterday was a bad day, yes, it was. It was one of my weakest earning days yesterday. And not to say I'm not upset about that because I'm cool on the money that I make from Spark, because Spark is not the main job. But when you come to expect a certain amount on 2 days, it kind of gets you right here when it don't come to fruition. Now, if that was on Friday, if I would have sparked Friday and I would have did that on Friday and it happened on Friday, it wouldn't have made a difference to me. I would have been like, oh, okay, well, cool. I got an extra 50, but I know tomorrow I want to make my 150, and then I know on Sunday I want to make my other 150 to, get my average of $300 a week from Spark. But no, that 150 yesterday did not come through. So again, not a good day, but not all the time it's supposed to be good anyway. I mean, you gotta take some L's with the wins. It's not life if you don't. Everybody don't win every day. You gotta close out. You gotta take that L. You gotta take that L. You gotta learn from it. You gotta adjust. That's what L's do for you. L's make you rethink things on what to do next. That's what L's do. Wins are easy. Wins are what it is. Wins are easy. L's are the ones that you need to learn from. You learn from the L's. You're not a failure. It's just that the person that beat at you or the situation that beat at you, they learned from their L's. And that's how they became winners. Now, it's your turn to learn from yours.